I know exactly what your browser history looks like right now. It is a graveyard of how-to guides. It is full of tutorials, PDF checklists, and saved videos that you swore you were going to watch later. You tell yourself you are being responsible. You tell yourself that you are researching. You say, I just need to find the right software first, or I need to figure out my niche before I post anything, or the classic, I'll start on Monday when I have a clean schedule. It feels good, doesn't it? Scanning those articles feels like progress. Buying that course feels like an investment. It tricks your brain into thinking you are moving forward. But let's be honest for a second. You aren't researching. You are hiding. You have fallen into the most dangerous trap for intelligent people. It is called productive procrastination. It is the art of doing everything around the work to avoid doing the actual work. See, your brain is smart. It knows that planning is safe. In the planning phase, the project is perfect. In the planning phase, you haven't failed yet. But the moment you lay that first brick, the moment you write that first bad sentence, reality crashes in. And reality is messy. So you retreat. You go back to the tutorials. You go back to the safety of theory. You are waiting to feel ready. But I have bad news for you. Ready is not a feeling. It's a decision. The reason you're stuck isn't the lack of ambition. It's a glitch in your brain's reward system called the illusion of competence. When you consume information, watching a masterclass, reading a book, or listening to a podcast, your brain releases a small hit of dopamine. This chemical tricks you into feeling like you've actually accomplished something. You get the high of the result without the friction of the effort. This is why research feels so addictive. It's a low-risk way to feel smart. But there's a massive difference between passive learning and active practice. Passive learning is a spectator sport. It happens in the prefrontal cortex where you store data. Active practice happens in the motor cortex and the nervous system where you build skill. You are currently trying to think your way into being ready. But competence isn't built in the library, it's built in the arena. The more you prepare, the higher your expectations become. And the higher your expectations, the more terrifying it is to actually start and realize you're a beginner. You are trapped in a cycle where your knowledge is actually feeding your paralysis. You've learned so much about the perfect way to do it that you've become too scared to do it the wrong way. But the wrong way is the only doorway to the right way. To break this cycle, you have to embrace the 70% rule. Stop waiting for 100% certainty. By the time you feel 100% ready, the opportunity has usually passed, or someone else has already built the thing you were still researching. You need to shift from productive procrastination to bias for action. Instead of one more tutorial, commit to a B- version of your project. Write a bad first draft. Record a video with terrible lighting. Build a website that barely works. The goal isn't to be good. The goal is to be active. Because the only information that actually matters is the data you gather while you are failing. Theoretical knowledge is a map, but the map is not the territory. You can study the map for a lifetime, but you haven't traveled a single mile until you put your boots on the ground. Close the tabs. Silence the experts. Stop being a student of other people's work and start being the architect of your own. You don't need more information. You just need to start.